Hey guys, so today I want to talk to you about my Blu Ray collection because I've decided I want to show off my entire movie library DVD, Blu Ray, TV box sets, all that stuff. But I don't have them on a shelf right now because I haven't moved into this room yet. And I just panning them on a shelf wouldn't be necessarily informative to you. So, in addition to the DVD updates I'll keep doing, I'm going to show off all of my movies, and I'll do different videos focused on different things. Like today it's going to be all my Blu-rays. Then maybe I'll do all my superhero DVDs. Then all my TV DVDs. All my sci-fi DVDs. And I'm not going to let anything run over so you can kind of figure out what my collection is. And then combine that with the DVD updates, and you'll know exactly what movies I own. And I'm going to make sure that I find a way to do it so nothing gets excluded. So anyway, first up, I'm going to do the one horror Blu-ray I own. And that is A Nightmare on Elm Street, Wes Craven. The original, not the Michael Bay remake. This is the one with Robert Englund, Heather Langenkamp, Johnny Depp, and what's his name? John Saxon. And this is the one, and Ronnie Blakely. And this is just one of my favorite horror films of all time. I love this one. It looks pretty good on Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is loaded with 2 commentaries, alternate endings, 3 featurettes, a trivia track, Freddy focus points. So this was a really well put together Blu-ray, and it's one of my favorite horror films. You'll be seeing this in my horror movie again. When I do my video on horror films, you'll be seeing this show up again. Then we have the first Blu-ray I ever got, which is Alexander Revisited: The Final Cut. Now, usually when you think of the final cut of something, you think of Blade Runner, the final cut. But no, this is Oliver Stone's Alexander Revisited: The Final Cut. It's a 2-disc Blu-ray, and the movie's actually on 2 discs. And then disc 2 also has some features. It's got like documentaries, behind-the-scenes stuff. And like I said, this was the first one I got, and it looks stunning on Blu-ray. It really does. Then we have the Rocky Horror Picture Show 35th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray. I actually did a video, which I will put a link for right here. Yeah, right there. I'll put a link so you can see that video from last year where I talk about this, and then I actually have my friend Twitch from Twisted at Every Angle talk about the Rocky Horror Picture Show a little bit. So it'll be nice to have that little flashback. Then there is Beauty and the Beast Diamond Edition. Yeah, Diamond Edition on Blu-ray. And normally I don't like slipcovers because, this really, this is more than good enough. But I like the slipcase for this one kind of because it's like embossed and sparkly and see. I also did a video about this Blu-ray. Link right there. Did I do a link on any end now? Michael Jackson's This Is It. This is his final concert that they've been referencing a lot in the trial because this was what he was working on before he died. And after he passed away, they released this to theaters for a limited time. And I was fortunate enough to go to the midnight premiere of that. So I got to see that immediately, and then when I heard it was coming to DVD and Blu-ray, I said, I need the Blu-ray, I need the Blu-ray. Because it's got like 2 making of documentaries, it's got 3 featurettes, talking about the costumes, memories of Michael, auditions, stuff like that. And then it's got Blu-ray exclusives. It's got the Thriller and Smooth Criminal vignettes, Making Smooth Criminal, and it's got BD Live stuff, which in all honesty I haven't used before. I've never used BD Live. This next one I'm not going to talk about because it's Weird Al Yankovic, The Apocalypse Tour Live. Link over here to the DVD update where I discuss this. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 25th Anniversary Concerts on Blu-ray. I don't remember if I ever talked about this one before, but if I did, there will be a link right there to the video. Be Kind Rewind with Jack Black, Mos Def, and Danny Glover. This one, I love this movie. And this, ironically, what a lot of people don't realize is this was filmed in Passaic, New Jersey. And I live in South Jersey, so this actually wasn't filmed more than a few hours away from where I live. So it was great getting to see New Jersey represented positively on film after certain other things that represent us badly. Jersey Shore! Clerks, I just talked about yesterday on my DVD update. Link there to the Blu-ray one. Mrs. Doubtfire on Blu-ray. This is another movie. I had it on VHS. I kept wanting to get the DVD, but I was holding out for the price of the special edition one to go down. And then one day I found this on sale for like $10 at Target on Blu-ray with all kinds of bonus features. I said to myself, I have to have this. Pierce Brosnan, Robin Williams, Sally Field, Harvey Fierstein. Great grouping. Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2. I believe I mentioned them in part 1 of yesterday's update. But, you know, Quentin Tarantino, Uma Thurman, self-explanatory. First Blood. I thought this movie, I was very impressed with how this looked on Blu-ray. Because this movie was filmed in '82. And I think one of the reasons this looks so good, though, is because it's an action film, and because I consider it a nature film, because a lot of it takes place in the forest. So that made this look really good. Superman Returns. I found this for $5 at Five Below. I think this looks pretty good in HD. It's old, though. This is an old one. And if you don't believe me that this is an old Blu-ray, and you have your doubts, here's the insert that came with it. All of these movies are coming out in summer 2006. We are now in almost 2012. Yeah. Avatar. Got this day it came out. I want to get the 3-disc edition of it. But this movie, honestly, I've seen it set up on like the TVs and stuff at like Best Buy. And when I saw how good this looked in 1080p, I'm thinking, oh my god, I need to get an HD TV just for this. X-Files, Fight the Future. First time I was ever exposed to the X-Files in any way, shape, or form. And I watched this, and now I watch the series because I just thought this was a brilliantly done movie. It's pretty good. There was actually a few scenes that I considered horror almost, that just made you go, So this was another good one. I picked this up cheap at Kmart too, the same day I got First Blood. And then my 2 box sets are Rocky, the Undisputed Collection. Yeah, the Undisputed Collection. And I love the way this is packed. And it's got all the discs with all the Rocky movies on it. And it's got like a bonus disc in there that's got all kinds of making ofs and stuff. And this one, I definitely remember doing a video on last year around Halloween or Thanksgiving. Link right there to that video. And then finally, I talked about this one yesterday in a Blu-ray update that I'm going to link to. And it is Star Wars, the Blu-ray set. I showed this off yesterday. I'll show it off again. You know, really nice artwork to go with each of the different films. And I've only had a chance to watch the first one because of the problems Cyberlink is having playing the discs. But there's 9 discs, and each one gets beautiful artwork to go with it. And then there's a book. And what I did see, though, I thought was absolutely brilliant. My next video is going to be my horror collection. And I'm going to also try and do a Film Picks one for October featuring horror films, just so you know what I'm watching this season. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/DanStransky. And if you want to find me anywhere else on the internet, about.me/HollywoodLights1992. Until next time, this is Dan, signing off. I'll see you later.